afternoon, but it's really in the morning because it's a college football Saturday, and we're not changing the name of the show we've had for 8 months for college football Saturday. As much as we love college football and betting sports, it will still be midday money. Sean Hicks coming at you here winning free picks. It is Saturday, September 4th. Let's be honest, college football starts today. As much as, and I said this last week, college football starts today. We have games, but we can keep it real here, folks. Loaded ticket today. So we're going to jump right into this. Yesterday on the show, we split out on the video. Hey, what are you going to do? As a loser, we'll move on. That being said, college football in the videos, 4, 5, 6, and 2. 6 and 2. Not too shabby. And we got ones going right now. So we'll jump right into that. There's one baseball game up. Write them down because I'm going to hit them now, and then we'll go to comment time because I'm sure people will start popping in. But maybe they're not because they're not used to the early start time. A full, almost basically an hour earlier, I guess, right? We usually do it at 12 noon, and here it is 10:30. But we got games at 12. This is what I'm rolling at. We'll start right here. We got Fresno. It's 22 in the opener, down to 20.5. I just feel. Now, people are going to say, well, now there's film on the guys, and it helps out the other team. Oregon's a good team. I get it. I understand. Do I want to lay 20-something here? I don't know. Fresno didn't show much, right? We had them last week. We said, let's take them first half, come out here, take care of business. They did. Eased up second half, not showing much of your hand. And some people disagree. That's all right. I just think a full game of game speed under your belts helps out, especially coming in to play a top program. Give me the points here with Fresno. I wonder. Now, I did say I was leaning. I should maybe just took Michigan State because I like Michigan State. But I'm like, you know what? I think it's going to be an ugly game, and all heck breaks loose in a shootout. Was not expecting that. I thought Northwestern defense was going to be not that good. I didn't think the Michigan State offense was really going to run over them that well. But, hey, sometimes you lose. So same with Iowa, Indiana here. We got a pair of teams who are more under-type teams, defensive teams. So I'm going to go under here. Not much to say. We'll see what happens. Navy on the money line. There's a small dog here versus Marshall. Navy's always a tricky program for teams. Granted, it's week one, so you have more prep time. And Navy last year, not the best team that they've thrown out, the Cadets. Line's 2.5 still. I had a printout from July 27th, one of the first football shows we did for college football. And I'm like, let's just, see how some of these lines moved. And boy, and some of them have moved big time, like crazy little numbers here. This one, no, not too bad. It was a 3 everywhere, little 2.5. So holding steady, but yet people are really down on Navy. So I'm not. I think they surprise here. Give me Navy, money line, plus 105, plus 110, whatever you got. What do I got it here? Actually, I got them at plus 120. So Bama. This was an early one I gave out. I was initially leaning towards the over because I think Bama could drop a 50 spot on teams, on any team for that matter. But in this area here, we have new coordinator, new quarterback, new receivers. And granted, you got guys who are going to go into the NFL in 2 years, whatever case may be. They're a very good team. Miami, how are they going to be stepping up into this kind of a realm of talent and a step up in class? I don't know. I think this is going to be an under. I mean, 40 to 20 still gets us an under. 45-14 is an under. Bama will score 40-something. Are the Hurricanes getting into the 20s, mid-20s? I don't know. And I'm a Miami guy. You see our Schnellenberger back there. Sign Schnelly. We love those old school Canes. So we grew up. That's how we grew up. I remember betting those wide right games against Florida State. Ohio. I just rolled this puppy out as a premium too also. I didn't put it in a package, but I liked them a lot. I said this when we did our ACC preview, I said Syracuse is going to lose this first game. Ohio's a decent program out of the MAC, you know. And I'll say even Western Michigan might be worth a look today against Michigan. Ohio's going to win this game. Dino Babers is rolling out. This team is a bad team. He's in trouble. Give me Ohio home first game, fans, and you have an ACC team coming to town. Ohio, let's go. Georgia Tech -10. What's there say? We had Wake yesterday. I had them for the game at 30 and 31. And it just got there. We'll take it. I really felt it was like a never in doubt kind of game for us. I thought we really have to worry, but you start laying those numbers. We did have first half week. Got there. So Georgia Tech, I feel the same way. I think Tech's going to come in here and beat them good. I like Tech. I'm a little high on Tech this year, like I was high on Wake. Couple ACC teams I like. UCLA, we rolled in UCLA last week, and it was a late UCLA play because we were initially saying, well, maybe Hawaii's the play. We're coming in on UCLA. Let's go Bruins. LSU, again, not that this is much like the Oklahoma game. We'll kind of lump these puppies together here. LSU was in Houston all week. All right. Everybody knows there's slight drizzle, little rain came through. Had to relocate. And Tulane the same way with Oklahoma. Where are these guys? Maybe they're Louisiana guys. People, their head might be. I'm not saying they're somewhere else. They're kids, and you're playing. It's LSU, it's UCLA. You're playing in Oklahoma, but I don't know. Give me UCLA here. People are down on them. They always love SEC. It's SEC football. You know what? Give me UCLA. Home dog. I'm taking it. I'm going to take the home dog here. And for Oklahoma, first half. We got the flip here. Right, it was supposed to be in Tulane. Now it's on the road. Now we're in Oklahoma. Hey, nice of Oklahoma to say, you know what, guys, we'll give you the proceeds, right? So they're going to keep Tulane as the home team, right? So they'll get the money there. But Tulane being home, maybe not something I'm looking at. Right? I don't want to get involved in, laying 25, whatever would have closed at. I mean, I got them at a 23 when it first opened. And that's one number. But here they are. Now they're on the road. And let's be honest, some of these cats, probably Louisiana guys, maybe some of our family, bad things happen. But again, that's neither here nor there. Now you're on the road. You're not at home. You're not with the fans at home. It's these home games we've seen these crowds in these stadiums right now. On the road here, Oklahoma. Short notice, bro. It's going to be a rout, I think, out of the gate. So I'll go Oklahoma first half here. I'll be shocked if they don't get into the 30s. They don't want to miss a beat, right? Spencer Rattler, let's go. Heisman guy. Sooners, first half, get done. And like I said, I had a whole printout from, I got it, July 27th when I printed out. We did our first rounds, I guess, of the late show. Came in, we were doing some football stuff, and the line moves. They are what they are. I mean, how about Nebraska? 9.5. We got Illinois +7. It was a winner there for us. UCLA opened at 11. How about that? Opened at 11. Fresno was at 25. Temple Rutgers. We'll jump in. You know what? Let me say hello to the chat here. I just ran down all the things because I must get them out of the way. Because I figured there'd be more people here. I said it. I was coming in early. I don't know where everybody is. Whatever. Tyreek, good morning. Top of the morning. I'm going to make some top of the morning shirts or something. Big X, good morning to you. Good morning. Now, see, now that the fact we have like 3 people in the chat, it's almost like maybe I should just do it at 11:30 since no one wants to wake up. I don't know. I'm sure there'll be a lot of comments after I roll out of here. Getting to Oklahoma State at 21 halftime, still like it. Yeah, I think so. They should. I mean, I'm not that high on Tulane. We're not big Tulane guys here. Let me. Where's my little? I don't know if I went through the Tulane schedule by schedule. I don't think I did it for all the smaller schools on the show. I think when we went to the small ones, we just went to the what I like the most out of the smaller conferences. They got a bunch of guys back. I get that. Again, at home be one thing now. Here you're on the road. So Willie Fritz got him what? We got 3 straight bowls out of these cats. A lot of starters returning. I get it. I don't know. I still at home it would have been a play here. What was last year's game? When's the last time these guys played? Because I don't like, as I said, like last year's year, weird year. So I kind of take those games with a grain of salt. Big blowouts, whatever. You kind of look at it like, I mean, these guys lost at Auburn last year. It's not a good team. Memphis beat them by 30. I mean, they lost to Temple. And granted, they got, everybody's got a year back. But I don't know. I'm not buying it. I would lay it. I'd lay it. Western Michigan. I like Western Michigan also. We've got what's the new number for Western Michigan here? Let's pull it up. 16.5. Let's be honest here. With this, Harbaugh is the guy's having a rough time. And if you're a Michigan fan, you got to think they got to win this one by 20-something. The Westerns, this is a good. Not that they're a live dog. They come in here and beat Michigan because talent-wise, Michigan's still Michigan. But something's up with them. We know they can't beat good schools. We know see how they do against Ohio States of the world. But I want to take Ohio State. I want to take Western Michigan here. Check here, which I like it. Elliott's in the house. What easy peasy? Who's this? Patty Pimlet? Well, get out of here with this nonsense, man. College football Saturday coming in here. MMA. I'm like a Fresno State and Ohio. Fresno, I think it's worth a shot. I'm getting 20-something points here. I know it's Oregon. I get it. I'm just going to take Fresno. Fresno was supposed to win like 7-8 games. They're not a bad club. I'm looking at 20, 21 points. I could get that back door. It's open. Hello, I had the under last night. Northwestern gets that with 2 minutes to go and to push it over. So, back door's open when you're getting 20 points. This isn't like the old Oregon's, 68-20 games. You're welcome, Big X. You're welcome. Yeah, I mean, I'd roll that this sooner, right? Let's go. Tyreek is rhyming in the morning. Always. Tyreek's coming in. He's always the first guy in here, top of the morning. He's ready. He's ready for football. But a lot of people aren't ready for football. I said yesterday, we're going to come back early. Be ready. That's why I say put those notification bells on. We're going to roll in early. It's Saturday. I thought people would want to come in and there's how many games today? 50 games. You figure people want to come in and be like, oh, how about this game? How about this game? How about this game? Nothing. That's fine. Hey, nobody's going to ask. We'll roll out. We got the games up already. We got baseball. And baseball today, there's really not much I love in MLB. Some days you like it. I had I think a split yesterday. Yanks run line, Tampa run line. And today, looking at the card for baseball, if you're interested, and I said this the other day. I said you can still, don't put baseball on the back burner because I think we'll be able to find some spots for MLB to bet on. But that being said, just for me, and I bet that I got a ton of baseball I throw out. 800 games, whatever. I mean, a lot. So I'm not one to shy away from baseball numbers, but look at today's card. I don't. What am I going? Do I want to lay 150 with the Mets in a double dip? I don't know. Had the Rays and the Yanks run line yesterday, so I split out there. It happens. It happens. I mean, when I think about coming back today on a little run line with Tampa or something, again, Mets. I don't have nothing to do with it. Total 6.5 with Fetty on the hill, who's terrible. I mean, I want to take the over there. I want to take the over in that Met game. Come on. I mean, all right, Stroman hasn't pitched all that wonderfully. It's not like, his numbers are based on how he was to start the year. Not how he's pitched recently. Then we got Baltimore. Am I laying 350 with the Yankees? No. Barros has pitched at, not super duper. He hasn't been super duper. I might take a shot on the A's plus 160. Again, Tampa with Archer. Do I want to do a run line with Archer? Albers, you only seen a little out of that guy. Morgan and Hook. I like the Red Sox pitcher, but I'm not laying $2. Philly and Miami. I like both of these kind of guys. Maybe an underplay there. St. Louis just exploded last night. I like the under in that game. They had an unbelievable game there. Again, you got to look at the over with these pitchers, right? It's Kim and Hauser. See that kind of explosion? I might carry over. White Sox, how'd they do yesterday? Loser, right? No, I said that on 120 line. Cincy, although here we go. So Cincy over, I'm on. One Detroit crushed them yesterday. They're feeling good about playing in this park. And Molly's home numbers are not great. He's better on the road. So expect a little more offense from Cincy, even a little less from Detroit. The game should get over. Atlanta, laying a little number Marquee. Colorado, we know they're great at home. I like Marquee, but I can't justify coming in like, it's plus 105 or even money to take Colorado. I don't care how good the Rockies are at home. I just can't do it. Not worth it. Not worth it at a dog at plus 105 to say I took the Rockies today. Seattle, Arizona. I got no even thoughts on that game. San Diego, maybe another under there. Valdez and Musgrove. And Texas and Angels. I would just lean on probably the over there with these pitchers. And maybe lean on Texas for the shot. But not liking much. Raw Delgado. What do you say? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I thought the Mets game was a doubleheader. I had to double check. I'm looking. I'm like, this can't be right. A total of 6.5. How is this? Is this a doubleheader here? How is that total 6.5? I looked at that like really fast because I'm between the screens. I thought it said up early day drinking. I'm like, ooh. No coffee for me, Rod Delgado. I've never had a cup of coffee or tea in my life. Believe it or not, I drink. Well, now I drink water as I got older, but before I'd just be like a ginger ale kind of guy. Thumbs up, Big X. It's not that hard. Give it a thumbs up. I don't understand. You come in, you don't want to comment. That's fine. You don't give it a thumbs up. That's even if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Be like this guy again, making me up. Notification on my phone. Thumbs down, clown. Under Jays game. You like that under Jays game? I don't know. And that's just based on because I've said before, like the Blue Jays offense hasn't really been clicking that good, and we like the bullpen. But Barros hasn't pitched that great. He hasn't been running away with things. I kind of like Oakland. I only have the Reds over today. I might come in with Oakland here, believe it or not. I think I'm definitely going to jump on that Mets over. 6.5. Stroman and Fetty. If you told me this was 84 Doc Gooden and Scherzer, maybe I'd think 6.5 under. Even give me Ron Darling. Anybody, but how is this Stroman and Fetty 6.5? Like UCLA to win. I do win picking. If I'm going to take 3, sprinkle in some money line too. What are we doing? It's down to 2.5. Oh, I'm going to take this dog. I think they'll lose by 2. What? If you took UCLA, you think they're going to win the game? King D, good morning. Cup of coffee. I thought that was a birthday cake at first. It's a cup of coffee with the steam coming off top. Iowa -4. I kind of like Iowa. Indiana is a team. We've seen it with North Carolina last night, right? And everybody's all over, fading Virginia Tech there. And I said I like the under in that game based on Virginia Tech's offense and defense of last 20-something games, right? And then it's just a underfest. Okay. I don't know. Iowa, same thing. Everybody's liking Indiana. Go the other way. Mets are a double dipper. Okay. I'm looking for the second matchup. I'm like, where's the other game at? It's not up yet. I say, let's go parlay. Wisconsin and Georgia. Whiskey and Penn State. I did write this game down because I know people are going to probably ask about it. Opened at it's plus 5.5. It was a 3.5, 4 back. Again, I mentioned the printout from 727. Now, Penn State's going to bring the defense. We know that. Wisconsin's going to have an ugly offense, but it should be improved, right? Front seven is going to be good for Penn State. I don't know. New offense coordinator again. 4th offense coordinator in 5 years for this offense. That's the kind of stuff that, it's not like Penn State's bringing in 5 stars they could just roll into something. You keep changing that up, you're not going to have a lot of continuity in your offense. It's going to, I don't know. Although the line says to take whiskey. So, good morning, Tina. How are you today? Thanks for popping in. Like the Ron Darling reference? I like it. Craig's coming in. Says first half early. And I feel, and I've said this before, we talked about this when, after college hoops, we rolled into baseball and people were asking, first 5, do the first 5 this or K-pop, stuff like that. I'm never really a huge first 5, first half kind of guy. I'm still old school, used to just betting the way I used to bet. First half. There'll be no halftime bet. I mean, on a college football Saturday, you'd call the guy would open up at like 10. Maybe he'd leave at 10. Maybe if you're lucky, he'd stay to like 1. And he'd come back around like 4 or something, or 2 and came back at like 6. There's no halves and stuff like that. But, you got computers now. It's wonderful. But first half ones, I feel especially for like the faves, we got Oklahoma, we said Wake yesterday, got Georgia Tech. For these bigger faves, you think they're going to come out and, impose their will and make a statement? Wisconsin, like Craig says, come in here, beat Penn State, get out to an early lead, right? So I think for football, especially early here, I think the first halves are worth a shot. The first half. Hell, special appearance by Craig Trapp. King D's coming in. Lock it in. Texas Tech under 64.5 first. The Cougs. I was thinking about going to this game. I got a little notification like, hey, come out to the game. It's like $25 or something. Ticket, and they give you pizza, soda, and like popcorn or a snack or something. $25 upper deck seats. I was like, take the kids. But like, I don't want to go to the game. But I'm like, I gotta drive down to Houston. I said no. Although I will be probably hitting a couple games. I'm here. There's a lot of sports in the area for sure. But let's go. No other questions here. I came on early. I figured there'd be a million games people want to talk about. Elliot. Got jokes. I love Cougars. All right. Well, I did write down other games because I don't know. I figured people would ask, but no one's asking. So I'm just going to run them off, and then that's it. I'm getting out of here. Georgia State and Army. It's 2.5. And Army. A lot of people are liking Army. I don't know. Everybody's back for Georgia State. Everybody's back for Georgia State. Army had a bad triple option. They're a triple option team. I don't know. If you like Georgia State Army, I would lean Georgia State. Stanford game. Open to 1.5. Right? And this is the team I talked about with Shaw when we're doing the Pac-12. I'm like, I kind of like Shaw. Open to 1.5. Now they're a 3-point dog. And this is a neutral. I think you got to go K-State. I don't know. I mean, getting plus points or pick'em's nice, but this isn't. I mean, is this K-State alum coming in and pounding this game? Rutgers game we talked about. I liked it. I had a 13.5 for 14. It was a push. We got postponed. It wasn't a push. It was postponed. Now this line's 15. As much as I loved Rutgers the other night, I can't today at 15. I can't. It's 15. I can't even get lucky with a push like I did with Minnesota. Oklahoma, again, first half over Tulane. It was 19. That's up, obviously, more. Fresno, I said, it was 22 in the opener. It's down a little bit, still like Fresno. Iowa, Indiana, we're talking about like the defense. Here we go. We'll talk about this game. Texas, ULL. This line was an opener of 16.5, and it is 8 in some spots. Now, I can't justify. Obviously, we've lost some value if you want to take ULL here, right? I mean, a borderline ranked team, pretty good. We got 95% of their production returning from last year's team. On the flip side, Texas got 60% of theirs and a new coach coming into play. And we saw last year, UL, right? They went in, beat Iowa on the road by 17. All right? Iowa State, I should say. So people are thinking, you know what? They can come in here and play. Do a little digging on this game. They had 2 returns for TDs, 2+ turnovers, and they only had 270 yards. So Iowa contributed to the ugliness of that game. But again, we're not getting double digits even here now. Now this line is +8. I don't know if it's good. Now at this point, the value might be on at. Well, I see a 9 out here too now. I don't know. I can't bet it either way. Can't bet it either way. I mean, I gave you a reason why you sort of like UL, but Stimmy's in a place to be. How are you, my guy? Big X liking whiskey under? I can do the whiskey under. And Northwestern under. I like Iowa under. Big Ten. I'll do unders there. I'll do unders. Except for Ohio State, because Ohio State, again, if you're going to get big plays and 40, 50, 60-yard touchdowns like that to break things open, that's going to be an over. That'd be an over for me, dog. Alabama under. It's down to 61 now. Yeah, Big X, this was 63. I was kind of like, you know what? I like the over here a little bit. I think they're trying to get you away from the over at 63. And then it's been coming down since. And I got the under at 62, and now it's at 61. So maybe I made the smart move getting off that over. Maybe you come in at the over 61. Again, I mentioned this before. All right, Bama, yes, you got a bunch of 5-stars and NFL guys, but still a new OC. It's still a first game. It's still new everything. And I don't know. I mean, can they put up 50? Yes. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I didn't bet it. It was a borderline play for me. It's posted as a free pick on a bunch of sites. I like it. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we win. Again, hey, 6-2 college football video so far out of the gate. So we'll see how we do. We got what? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got a bunch of games up today. Got a 7-pack, 8-pack of games. Lama from Pine Bluff's in the house. Christopher, how are you today? Stimmy took the over in Texas. 58. Listen, if you like Texas, I think you get some offense in this game. You're not going to get some ugly game. So I'll concur. I'll concur on that over. Definitely like it now. Yeah, you got to like that under now, right? Yeah, I agree. I agree with the Bama under. Now it's 11 o'clock. I wonder, it's 12 o'clock. I wonder if people are, right, what time is it now? It's 11. I wonder if people are going to roll in now at 11. thinking early or late. Because I figured if I did it at 11, I guess I could have did it at 11 instead of 10:30, but I just jumped right in. I assumed, and you know what to say about assuming? You make a what? You make an ass out of you and me. Probably next week will be 11 o'clock or though, looks like. Because the turnout for earlier part, people are still sleeping, I guess. I don't understand, folks. I'm on Indiana plus 3.5 soon. I understand people like Penix, a lot of Indiana hype. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Got to come out and win. I mean, there's a lot of people loving. Where's my? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the thing. There was a lot of love on North Carolina, right? How'd that work out? A lot of North Carolina love. Sometimes I don't like being on that public dog, especially and now being on that is doubly worse because you have 900 channels and videos and cable people, and then they're out there just saying everything totally gets inside your head. And I listen, there's guys been in a long time. There's guys in a long time, longer than me. I don't know how they feel. Like I always like, ugh. No, I don't like being on those sides. And I think that's what you got with that Indiana game. I think that's what you got with the Indiana game. Neil, how are you today? Stimmy's on UCLA with me. Let's go UCLA. Oklahoma under the 68. Calls off the dogs after the half. Here's the thing now. They might call off the dogs, but Tulane has a bunch of guys back from last year, right? So they might come out and be like, we're going to try to score at least. That's something like Oklahoma. First half, I want to see like 34-10 or something. I mean, listen, Oklahoma needs a 30 spot in the first half here to cover this number. It's 20 plus, all right? It's 20 plus right now. 11 might be good. People drinking on a Friday night. Hey, you know what? Big X, dude. That's why people come in and just say I'm having fun betting kind of games. You're not having fun, and I'm betting games. I'm trying to make some money. You can't come in and people come in. Oh well, my number is different. Well, yeah, because you wait till Lee Corso puts on a Cougar hat to bet your game, or you wait till the little things come up. Like, what are you doing? I've had NFL bets for 2 weeks for next week's NFL. College football, I got lines up for next week. I'm already looking at for games. I mean, folks, having fun is great. You like having fun? Go to the beach, hit a playground. I don't know. Sports betting's not. If you're having fun, hey, knock yourself out. This isn't. This is work. This is money. I don't understand. You come in, you're shocked. Like, oh, how'd you get that number? I mean, Iowa State's a 6-point favorite over Iowa next week. Texas, Arkansas. I mean, Arkansas, they got Rice today. I think they're like something crazy. So Texas, Arkansas. I'm going to throw out this number here, and I know exactly how people are going to react to this number. And it'll, I could just hear it in my head as Arkansas coming into next week with this game pending. They're 5-27 the last 32 games. All right. And they are a 3.5-point dog to Texas next week. 3. Come on. Miami, Ohio, Cincy. Let me pull it up here. I want to see what the line is. I look down for my printout, and I'm looking over here on the other side. Give me a time frame for this game. What time is this game at? I got to find it. There we go, 175. If you gave me like a rotation number, it's good too. What did this open at? 20.5. Gone up a little bit. Let's be honest. Cincy at this number, are they at 23.5? Are they 23? I see it's 23's out there now, Big John. Is this program really a 23-point favorite? I mean, that's a tough one to lay. Again, first half. You want to get down on first half here? What's the first half number? Hold on. We'll find the first half for Cincy because I would prefer to do a first half with Cincy. Minus 13. It's 13 first half, 22 for the game. I would actually think to go first half. At least in the first half, if things start going awry, you can buy into a total and try to hedge a little bit there if you think it's going to go over, stuff like that. But I don't want to lay 22 with them. And this, Big John, again, back to what I said earlier. I don't know if you're here. The teams laying the big numbers, come in. If you're going to come out slow out of the gates for your first game at home, and then what are you going to be like? It's second half, we're going to turn on the second half? Maybe you turn on the second half. I don't know. I'm the guy who's here at 10:30 in the morning thinking people are going to come in and be excited about betting football. So, on the football field, I'm going to come out and run through a wall, and I'm going to come out pumped up. I'm not going to get behind or be lazy. Oh, it's only come on. Run it up here, Cincy. Again, 13. You should cover that in your sleep in the first half. King D, tell me about it. I lost 3 in a play on NC last night. And that's a team, everybody. And I said, NC, why not take, over if you're not going to bet Clemson, maybe North Carolina or Mac Brown, blah, blah, blah. Again, the quarterback, he's great. People forget they lost a bunch of guys, but still, yeah. And let's talk about Indiana. It's the same. It's the same kind of thing. I love North Carolina. They like the quarterback, right? You could be the best quarterback. Sam Howell, best quarterback in college football. Nobody's talking about him. He lost 17-10 to Virginia Tech. How about Penix? Everybody loves Penix. This guy can't stay healthy. I think he's been in Indiana for 9 years. I think he actually played for Bobby Knight in basketball. I think he was a walk-on basketball guy too in February after the season ends for Indiana. I mean, come on, no, just say no. Can't just roll out of bed and pick winners. Well, you can if you're me, but that's because I've been doing it for 30 years. And also, I'm rolling out of bed because I've had games bet for a week. You can't. Again, people don't do this for a living. People having fun. Stimmy, I get it. People having fun. I don't know. I never understood people go lengths like, I'm going to go down and lose a little bit. I go to AC. I'm going to work. I go in, park the truck in front of the Trop or Taj. The door guy, give him $20, keep it close. Going in, get a mark. Go in, roll the dice, blackjack, an hour, maybe in and out. Maybe if I was on whatever kind of roll, good or bad, maybe I'll go get my turkey club at some place to eat. Nevada 3 is worth a look for a scout. I like it. Give me the wolf back there, King D. I like it. Although I like the Cal coach is good. I like him more as a dog because they play ugly. But 3, I would take a shot with Nevada here. I've been up since 3 out on the West Coast trying to get some winners. You've been up since 5. I said 3. I guess I should get more sleep. I can't even read the board, Stimmy. I didn't know you were a West Coast guy, Stimmy. Did not know that. Big X, you too, bud. Thanks for popping in. Good seeing you. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, you're welcome, Big John. That was just my thought on Miami Cincy. At 22, you might not think it's a lot, 8 points. It's a difference between 22 and 13, but out of the gate, I like it to get done earlier. Get the work done and not to worry about it. Sweating out a back door. Top 3 plays of the day. Well, in the video, like I said, Devin, if you want the topper, plays. I mean, obviously I have the premium side of stuff. Although, Ohio I did use as a premium play here, so that's on one of my things. If you want the bigger games, go to the site. Promo code NFL 25% off. Cost you $330 for 5 months of college football. Can't go wrong. But if you want the video plays here, Ohio. I love the Ohio. I told you I got that. That is a game I have up. Oklahoma now, it's moved a little bit. I don't like that as much. UCLA. UCLA, I would say, be my number 2 game there. And my third, I'm guessing probably Navy. I'm dogging it up here. Georgia Tech. Although I might have just talked myself into that Cincinnati game. That Cincinnati first half 13. I kind of like there, Darren. That Cincy 13 might get my attention. But I'm loving Ohio here today on the show. I'm not high on Syracuse one bit. Thoughts on the Yankees and Rays game? Well, I took the Yankee-Ray AL East double dip run liner yesterday and split out king. And today, listen, how you've popped in here enough to know there is no way in God's green earth I'm saying to take the Yankees minus 350 today or 170, whatever. I don't even know what the run line is. I'm guessing it's got to be in the 160, 170 range if they're laying 320. It's got to be something ridiculous. I mean, what is it? 165, 172, 170. I didn't even, that game, I just scrolled right past it and I was looking at it. And Tampa, I had the over yesterday. I almost want to take the over again today, but I don't know. I could see it being an under game. It's, it's total sitting at 9 out there at Penny is a nice number. 8.5 everywhere else. Get that under 9 maybe. Under on Michigan, Western Michigan. This, I think people don't realize Western Michigan's not a bad club. I mean, let's be honest here. We see, Cincinnati's playing the MAC team and they're in the 20s, right? It's 22, 23. Michigan is laying 17.5. Now, it's apples and oranges, yes and no. I mean, Michigan still has much more talent than Cincinnati, even if Western's better than Miami O, right? I mean, this game to me screams Western Michigan at 17.5. Like, they're just begging you, like Michigan, like, oh, how can they not win by 3 touchdowns, right? I mean, I know the key people hit the key numbers at 17.5. You got to take the dog. I mean, I want to take the dog here. But again, it's one of those dogs. I don't know. I mean, in total wise here, sitting at what's the new number at? So it's holding at 65 right now, down a little bit from the opener. Actually, just down from the 66. So people are on the under here. I guess they're not expecting much from Michigan. Josie, I would initially think over in this game. But now I see this line just keep tricking down. I mean, it was 66. It's 65.5. I see a 65 coming across the screen. Huh. It is 66, yeah. I still actually want to go to the over here, believe it or not. You're asking, I'm telling you, I'm going to be against people think I'm going to like the over there. I got to write it down. I want to see how it does. Western Mich over 65. Let's put 65.5. I mean, I'll see how that one does. 2 MLB plays, KC under, Boston under. I can see the KC under. Both those guys. Cleveland's slumping a little bit down. Boston under. I don't like that Cleveland pitcher one bit. KC, Detroit, Houston baseball. KC, I'd come back with KC again, right? No way the White Sox lose. Yeah. Detroit, Molly has bad home numbers. Yes. Houston broke out of their little, right? They were shut out the last 2 days, came in with a nice 6-3 win. I just kind of like the under there. Might not like this. He took all over college football. You know what? You can grab all overs. Why would that? For these Big Ten, a couple of these Big Tens, I got these unders, right? Yesterday, today. I even got the Navy under today. I'll tell you. I got Navy under 45. I got under 45 for that game. And just based on all these totals are usually in the 50 range, right? So when I see under 50s first week of the season, I'm going to come in and take some unders. Now what am I, 0-1 so far? Let's see what happens today. It's 3 games. I can go 0-3. I can now go 2-1. It's not going to break me in the long run. So I'm going to, again, I kind of stick to my little numbers, see how they go. Week 1, it's something I look at. West Virginia, Maryland. I like West Virginia there, Ty, believe it or not. Maryland, again, this line went from, let me pull it up because they were, what's it now? It's down to 3.5 now? 2s. It's 2. People are betting on Maryland. I mean, this line was a 4.5 opener. You could bet Maryland all you want. I do not like Maryland. I don't like the coach. I think he's like 5-40. He's got some ridiculous, terrible straight-up record in Maryland. I'm going to lean West Virginia. I know people are betting Maryland. I'm opposite. I didn't bet it, though, Ty. Did not bet it, but I'm leaning on the road team. Wilhelmina's in the house. UNI, Iowa State. Wilhelmina, this is where we're going? Northern Iowa? You're going to go off the grid for Northern Iowa? Oh, man. One, I did not look at this game because it did not interest me. Iowa State's got Iowa next week. Big rivalry game. I don't even know what to say here. You want to lay the number, it's got to be in the first half, lay the number. Because second half, they want to ease. They don't want to do bad things here. Bigger game next week. Line's out to 6 right now for next week's game. Like I said with the Cincy, if we're going to do these kind of schools, first half numbers. Let's see what the first half is for Northern Iowa here. Hold on a second. I just can't with these, because anything is really possible here. 4:30 game. No, I don't even have a first half line. Do I want to lay 30? I don't know, Wilhelmina. There's so many other games I like, and you should like too. Did you go to one of these schools? Are you a fan? You know somebody who plays for them? K-State 2.5. Al, this line, they were a dog, and now they flipped to a 3-point fave in some spots here. I like K-State with you. Yes, K-State. Raj. Stimmy. Arkansas, Rice, Texas, ULL, San Jose, USC, Kentucky, A&M, Oregon. These are all your overs. Rice, Texas, San Jose, A&M, Oregon, Purdue. Well, that's Oregon State. Don't confuse people. We'll see how they go, Stimmy. I'll be shocked. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 totals. 5 and 2 should be all right. You feel the same way about West Virginia, Coach? Big revenge game. I just can't with the 30. I just can't. Again, could this be a nice 37-0, 45-10 type game? Your damage wants to be done in the first half. You think they're going to come out and run it up in the second half? You got Iowa next week. That's why I just can't do it. If I can't get a first halfer, I don't want to get involved. Back door. But maybe not. Maybe they just roll them. Who knows? Late the 19 with Arkansas and over to 49. Go Hogs. Razorback. They got Texas next week. I just said that line next week is Texas 3.5 in Arkansas. There you go. I knew. I knew it. It had to be. That's why I'm leaning Iowa State. I would lean Iowa State, but I don't want to lay 30 just because you have Iowa on deck. But take Iowa State. You know what? If you want to really do it, it's 30. Like Alan mentioned, revenge games. Iowa should roll them. I get it. Do something small, Wilhelmina. All right? You know I don't condone this kind of behavior, but if you want to do it, go for it. Lots of money coming in on Indiana. Iowa. Lock it in, baby. Iowa all day. The Lions boost. Take Iowa to the bank. Someone posted they were running when they did the boosts for, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was baseball, and they were just some horrible run. Every time they boosted, it was a loser. 5-2 would be a great day. Yeah, I don't know, Louisiana. They'll always be UL. They'll always be ULL. Al. They'll always be ULL. Cleveland will always be the Indians. Washington's always the Redskins. I don't know. I call St. John's the Redmonds still sometimes. I remember when they changed the name. They're like the St. John's Johnnies. What the hell is that? Are they the Red Storm? I don't even know what they're called right now. I just call them St. John's. I like St. John's. That was my team. Boo Harvey, Malik Sealy, Zendon Hamilton. Took ULL, 9.5 of them. It's a good number. I like it. This is a little tougher, though, because as I said earlier in the show, this line over Texas was like a big double-digit fave. Obviously, most of the folks in chat aren't getting Lafayette plus 16 or 11 or 12 but it's down to 8 now. Am I in the wrong ULL? You got Texas State here. Aren't they playing Texas? Louisiana's playing Texas? Now I'm confused. We're talking about Texas State because Texas State's playing Baylor. But I know what you're talking about. I understand. People are high on ULL. They're a good team. And I said this about Texas. New coach. You lost a lot of talent. ULL is a steady kind of program. This is a spot where the dog can do some damage. We saw last year they came and beat Iowa State. Granted, they got some turnovers. They a couple return touchdowns, changes things up. But again, Texas, new stuff going on there. Coach, coordinators lost a lot of production, and ULL with a lot of guys back. I got you, Carm. I understand. I knew who it was. I understood. It's all right. We type in stuff wrong. I get it. I do it sometimes too. I'm looking at the thing. I'm like, wait, I've been saying like over, under, or I got the opposite of what I have in the thing. It's all right. Apologies, not necessary. Not necessary. But we're rolling out. It's 11:30. Get to work. I think next week I'm just going to come back at 11 because I'm not going to, I don't know. People want to sleep in. I don't know why people are sleeping in. What are you thinking? AJS, what are you doing? Coming in late. You took Texas State versus Baylor as well. I like Carm here. Bubba's liking his dogs. My kind of guy. He's got a nice Stetson on there too. Good hat. My son wants a hat since we moved here. He sent me a link, like someone on Amazon Prime. It was like $209. I'm like, really, bro? For a hat? What the heck? Are you out of your mind? For a cowboy hat? The kid, I'm like, you don't even wear jeans. I don't wear jeans either. That's a special occasion wearing jeans. Like, you can't wear basketball shorts and a hat like that. Can you? I don't know. I don't know the rules down here. Is that like white after Labor Day? Can you wear cowboy hats and basketball shorts? Is that allowed, Texas? Still learning the norms down here. Yes, sir. No, sir. Everything's a sir. I feel like I'm so old. I got a guy who's like 70 calling me sir in Costco. I felt like I should help you. I should be pushing your cart, old timer. Call me sir. Whatever. Call me anything you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. That's what I'm talking about. Like those picks? You should. They're a bunch of winners. That's why, AJS. Thanks for coming in. All right. But I'm getting out of here. I don't know. I've been here for an hour. If you're just coming in to bet games now, I don't know. You got some learning to do when it comes to betting, folks. You can't just be rolling out of bed on a Saturday and turning on game day. Don't work that way. Don't work that way. That's why we have the show every day. Talk about it all week long. And listen, Sunday, we got college tomorrow, college Monday, NFL Thursday. So midday money is going to be, there'll be some football picks up. So be sure to pop in. We're going to talk about games every day. Midday money in the house, 12 noon. We're going back to regular time tomorrow, but Saturdays it's going to be earlier. I'm only going to move it up an hour, I guess, because no one comes in at 10:30. I thought people would be up and excited. Guess not. 11 o'clock, though, from now on Saturdays, looks like. And Sunday will be the same thing. The same time as always on Sundays. It's noon. Miami in points. Malzone Jr. will get it done. Malzone Jr. will get it done here now. You think? Against Bama? I don't know. I just give me the under. Half hour before the game. You know, Stim, because I'm the guy who, like, I'm going to have – I'm looking at next week's lines already for college football and NFL for that matter. And I say this all the time, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to head out. Lines matter. Shop around. I say win a free picks page and another site I'm on. Same games. Same exact games. I'm down on win a free picks, and I'm up 1,300 on the other side. All right? Because of pushes, a tie that turns into a win, a tie that turned into a loss on one side and on another. And that's not just on picks. That's even going through your games. You know, there's no reason now. Before you just had a guy you call up, had demand, he had a line. If you're lucky, maybe at an offshore place. You know, again, I'm guessing 90% of people in here are pretty new. 90. Let's bump that up to about 96%. All right. There's no reason why you can't have 5, depending on where you live, or more, outs with different lines. I mentioned the DraftKings lines the other day. DraftKings post these lines early. They want to be first to the show. Good. Thank you. Thank you for South Dakota State +3 and -3. I mean, like both things. I mean, there's money to be made if you shop early and shop your lines. Shop your lines. You can't come in on a Saturday at 11:30 and looking for numbers. Are you going to just chase team? You're going to be that guy? You think you're a player? Right. Lamo, Oakland money line today. I like Oakland today. I like Oakland. I like the A's. King, do you know me, King? Liberty minus the points today. I don't even know who Liberty's playing. Where are they at? Give me a rotation number. Anybody know what? I was going to start doing rotation numbers, and I said to myself, you know what? People don't even know team names and mascots. How can I come in here and throw out stuff like that? Liberty's going to be a good team. So UMass team total 7.5. Under. Under, AJ. UMass is bad. Take off the UM, and that's what you got. All right? I'm making jokes today. All right. Likes, shares. You know how to share. Just give it a like. Twitter, Real_, give me a follow. I'm going to throw up some free pick stuff from the Win and Free Pick page. I throw it over there. If you want to give me a follow, wonderful. San Diego State office look like the Chiefs. Phillies money line with Stroman today in game 1 there, Lamo. I don't know. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm Phillies. I'm thinking Mets Nationals. The Phillies are playing the Marlins. I apologize for that. Duh. I'm sorry. I don't know. I like Suarez, but Rogers. I looked at this game briefly because I was looking at maybe the under there, but I did not play. Did not play. Campbell's. Say that 10 times fast. Campbell's. Liberty playing easy. The easy money. Really big wage. We're rolling out easy money. 11:30 on a Saturday, first college football Saturday, big ticket. Easy money comes out to play. Well, you just heard whoever was back in Liberty with that comment. Gambling gods, baby. They're fickle, big waves. Fickle bunch. All right. So I'm out of here. I don't know. Tomorrow, midday money, usual time. Big week ahead, NFL football. Be sure to come in, put that notification bell on again, folks, because it's football week. If you want the premium stuff, promo code NFL, 25% off. It'll literally cost you $80, $90 a month for the entire season for NFL, college football, whatever it is. I don't know. Just saying. 6-2 out of the gate here in college football in the video. Imagine what the good games are. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Winning Saturday to all. Be careful. It's the first Saturday. All right? Don't get buried. Don't get buried. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye.